And I depressed it so hard that it went live.
It hurt.
It didn't really hurt. It just went live.
Helps if you're in Zoom.
I'm not in Zoom? Damn it. I thought I was in Zoom.
What a sad, sad button.
There, I'm in Zoom.
Marvelous. Marvelous, darling.
Simply marvelous.
Okay. Quiet on the set.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Coming to you live from Deltona, Florida. With two idiots misinterpreting the news so you don't have to. Lunch with Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another glorious edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the Shroud of the Avatar news so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours. Because it's Torta Thursday.
It is.
Yes.
Welcome to today's show. It is Thursday, May 2nd, 2024, here inside and outside Shroud of the Avatar on NBNN. Your place for Shroud of the Avatar news, 5 days a week.
Aren't you glad it's not Turds Day?
Isn't that what I said?
No, I said, aren't you glad it's not Turds Day?
Thursday, yeah.
Well,
No,
turd.
turds.
He did a D in there. Turd.
Yeah, well, he's not accounting for the Brooklyn accent.
Well, it's something, man.
It's like tree, you know.
I know. I'm aware of that. It's like he asked Laz, like,
Well,
how did he describe dropping a log in the bathroom?
Well, not like that, but that's another whole story. That's another whole story. But
yes.
Giveaways are open on both streams, and of course, you know what you got to do.
Yes, they
tell
are.
Or should I?
Well, you should exclamation mark I love free shit to get in the giveaway for the Steam key, and exclamation mark bundle me to get in for the streamer bundle. For the streamer bundle, you must be a player of Shroud of the Avatar, so that way we can send it to you in game. And remember, Shroud of the Avatar is a free to play game, and Laz and myself provide news related to Shroud of the Avatar as we acquire it Monday through Friday, 12 to 1 Central Time.
Nude Britannia time.
Yes, otherwise known as Nude Britannia time. But yes, how are you doing?
Wow, how you doing?
We got. Oh yes.
Azurian de Fresnay doesn't just came in. What was a pledge reward? You don't know what a pledge reward was, dude? I thought you've been around long enough to know that.
Wait. What did he not know was a pledge reward? Are you referring to the discussion about the Royal Edelberry seed recipe?
I don't know if
Because
that's what it
they're
was. Oh, okay.
that's what
Yeah.
that's what they're discussing.
I don't have that portion of the chat, but yeah.
Yes, I do, because CC is buying a Royal Edelberry dye recipe.
Oh, good
And-
luck with that one.
Yeah.
Good luck with that one, because if you want
Yes.
to talk about true rares, that's probably one of the rarest items out there if they still exist, because anybody who got one most likely just threw it right into their recipe book. So to find one
Like
that
me?
wasn't used, yeah.
my Royal Elderberry recipe. Royal
Is,
purple dye. But why a dye requires 2 chunks of coal?
Catalyzing agent.
Really?
No, I don't know.
Really?
I just wanted to say catalyzing agent.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. Elderberry doesn't return anything in the book.
Do a search for Royal
Well,
purple
yeah,
dye. That's what it's called. It doesn't search by the ingredients. Because doing a search that also included ingredients would have unshroud math.
Yeah,
some of the shroud math.
I thought it was called Royal Elderberry dye, but it's Royal Purple
it's the
dye.
Royal
and,
purple dye.
Botox hitting us up with a sub for 68 months. Is it 68 or 60?
Yes,
60 months.
That is a 60.
60 months. Hello, Botox. And Botox,
Yeah,
what are we going to do? Are we going to
Are
stop
we
what
doing
we're
the
doing?
shroud? Or are we playing marbles? Shroud news or marbles? And welcome, Winfield.
Holy shit. Or should I say holy fish?
Yes, you should.
All right, he wants news. So at the bottom of the hour, as we'll pull an additional game key for the sub. And
Yes.
and he's got a comment there, Winfield.
Oh, Winfield's like, my cool coal dye research found in the past, yes, coal was a major source for dyes. Coal tar, a byproduct of processing coal, was once a key ingredient in many dyes. These dyes were called coal tar dyes.
Very interesting.
Hmm.
Useless
I
facts
know that
from Winfield.
I know that urea
Thank you,
from
Winfield.
urine was instrumental in the printing press business. So someone was always peeing on things, but yes. So yeah, I mean, how someone decided that, hey, if you need this agent to help set your ink, you need to pee on it. I have no idea how they would discover that.
Just pee on it.
By accident.
Are you just randomly pee on things by accident?
Yeah, well, you know.
Maybe they had to go and they couldn't control it and it just happened.
The
Okay,
Maynard
so
put 300 bits. That's gonna get Maynard his own wonderful game key. So let's see what we've got for the Maynard. Hype train is
and
close.
Winfield with the bad pun. Peons are discovered by accident.
And
Okay,
Maynard's gonna get
so
himself a copy of Hue. Hue on Steam. HUE. So congratulations to Maynard, and I'm trying to see what that.
and Botox did say news.
Yes,
So
news.
yes. So which news are we going to first?
Hue is $14.99 going out to the Maynard.
Nice.
So congratulations.
Yeah.
Well, today's Twitter topic is
Oh.
as designed. As designed. So maybe we should start with some of these as designed topics. We have at least two. We have exactly two as designed topics. So
Okay.
you
I'm
pick
going
pick
to
one
the
of the two.
first clay block one.
Okay.
As designed, the new clay block recipe is inconsistent with other clay-based recipes. A new recipe is in a different category than others related to it. The new recipe to turn small balls of clay into clay blocks is used on the carpentry table, while all other clay-based recipes are on the smelting table. It would make more sense for the new recipe to be categorized with the others, like it, and be purchased from the blacksmith vendors. Well,
Things that make you go,
Allie, oops,
Oops.
without using her Allium account, which she actually referred to on the last stream, that she should be using her Allium account for these things.
You think?
Yes. Generally, when you make things out of clay, you fire it to harden when you're finished. The smelting table is the closest thing we have to a kiln. We don't need to fire the clay for this, though, and smelting tongs does not feel like the right tool to smash them together.
Okay.
I would kind of agree with that logic. For a finished clay product,
Logic and
you
Shroud
would
of the
fire
Avatar?
it.
What?
You would fire it. So you would have to put it inside of a heat source. You would, and hey, we don't have a kiln. Does that mean that we should make a kiln?
Well, again, if you're going to turn clay balls into a block,
Yes.
the block would still be malleable if it wasn't fired, right?
But yes, but that the small clay balls become the. It's kind of like how, in order to make wood pulp, right, from wood scrap, we have to do that on the carpentry table.
Right.
But realistically, if you're making wood pulp,
You pee on it?
you're just no, you don't pee on it. You don't pee on the wood pulp. I mean, that's used in printing, but that as that source of urea. But
you got to make it moist.
Yeah, well, I'm aware, but in order to, yes, you do have to essentially soak it in water and something else that's going to break down the cellulose,
Yes.
and then churn it into a frothy mixture, and then strain out the bigger pieces. Blah 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 blah. And then you lay it out somewhat flatly in order to make the paper. But yes, we have kiln. Yes, we do have the town of Kiln to
Not
make
the proper kiln.
Yes.
Yeah, well, as I would think that if you're making the block, you would be making the block so that it's hardened, not just a soft block of clay, because that would just be you know like a soft block of clay. You couldn't build with it. Now, do we know what the blocks of clay are used for? That is the next question.
Well, I mean, you would have to go find your clay. Come on,
Let's see.
search. I don't have anything in my
Search.
recipe book that says clay.
Yeah, I'm doing a SodaWiki clay search here, and I
Yeah.
guess it helps if I type clay,
Spell it right.
Wood cube
properly.
block, wood cube block, wood cube
Who is
block.
Callie?
Wood cube.
Clay block. So a clay block
I'm
can be
very,
used for a clay pot, a clay pipe, beggar female, beggar male, earthen.
what?
So yeah, apparently beggar is conversationalist beggars are made with clay.
Clay.
Yeah, you're animating them with leech skull, corpse wax, skeleton bone, clay blocks. So your
Okay.
conversationalists are basically golems, is
Yes,
what
yes, yes.
it's inferring here. So everything that a clay block is used for. Okay, so the clay block should be in soft form, I guess, because then when you make the antique clay block, a clay pot, you would use the smelting tongs, the clay pipe for the smelting tongs. Interesting enough, conversationalists are alchemy, which again would make sense if you're raising a golem.
How is it an antique clay pot? Is it like old clay?
Yeah,
Well,
antique
no.
because
The antique,
you leave it in
the
there
pot
for
itself is old.
yes.
It's been left for a
Yeah,
very long time.
I just made it, so it's an antique. Yes, I dig what you're saying there, Lomir. Absolutely.
Yes.
And
Yes.
standing stone. What is a standing stone?
And Winfield's like, we need some clay used on the Taylor table, perhaps. Clay dying. You just rub everything in dirt. I mean, there's an entire like red shirt, red dirt clothing wear.
Yeah, well, if you want to do that, all you got to do is go to Georgia
Yeah.
and roll around in the dirt, and you can dye your clothes that
Yes.
way. Because Georgia red clay is
Yes.
notorious for just ruining clothing when you fall on it or you walk on it with your sneakers. It'll just ruin a pair of sneakers in a heartbeat.
Or you go to like red dirt Maui and you get stuff that's rolled in the red dirt out there.
So yeah, absolutely, that makes sense from what Ali is saying, that the clay block is still in soft form and not fired, because you're not building with it. You're using it to shape other items before you go ahead and create them and fire them, using the smelting.
Yes.
So that would make sense. So I got to give kudos to something that was a little better thought out than most things. Yes.
It's been things.
Winfield says, I have a dirty outfit I wear in Shroud when I don't want to be recognized.
Well, that's when he gets on his beggar player character.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of it. Do you remember that character? Yes. And I believe that old man also runs around and says, "Get off my lawn, in my yard.
The town drunk.
Get off my lawn." Town drunk. Yes, yes, town drunk.
I don't know. I would just reference it to like the peasant clothing he wears to gatherings, but yeah.
I still need to get that dunce cap that I wore during Hobloth from shit. What's his name?
I don't know.
Rustic
What's his
Dragon.
name?
Rustic Dragon. It was Rustic Dragon's dunce cap that I was
Well,
wearing.
there's nothing like Rustic
I'm
Dragon
wearing-
wearing the Cuddy Stark sack on his Johnson. So.
Yes, yes, yes. But we also have more as designed
As designed.
NPC merchant reaction to drawn weapon. From Conjurer Dragon.
Conjurer Dragon with another astute observation. Dude, you're gonna really start getting us in trouble with some of this shit, I tell you what.
I knew for quite a while that NPC merchants do not trade with you when you go there with a weapon in hand. The merchant is afraid of you. You should sheathe your weapon before trading. Okay, I had a big bloody two-handed axe in hand. Who hasn't occasionally? I just killed a rabbit running around town. I did them a favor and saved their carrots. Instead of simply hitting Z to end combat since I hit X. And it changed to my gnomish leisure wizard outfit, pipe in hand, and pipe in one hand and water magic mug in the other. Talk to the merchant again. This merchant is afraid of you. You should sheathe your weapon before trading. So, the merchant is not actually being afraid of a weapon I would have in hand. He is afraid of the avatar being in a combat stance. Even if said avatar in combat stance fields only a pipe and a mug. He must have seen the teacups scene from the Chronicles of Riddick. And here it is, where he stabs a teacup into the guy's head forcefully.
Okay, so let's take a look at this. We have merchants right here. Of course, you know, it is actually just the being in war mode that does it, not actually the weapon. So if we go over here and we try and interact with the merchant just with my pipe, with my pipe and my mug in my hand, all fine, well and good. But when I go into a fighting stance,
hold on. How about this one? Hey, Laz.
What?
I'm in. I actually have a drawn sword.
I understand that, but the point is,
and
to
I'm
not
interacting.
Have a sword. Oh, see, look at that. See, I am in, that's interesting. I went into war mode, and when I click on the merchant, it went out of war mode.
Yeah.
But
But
what happens
I'm
when
allowed
you do
to
it?
interact. It pulls me into the conversation.
Yeah, same here.
These merchants have control over you.
Let's see.
And out of war mode. Here. Let me attack first. Nope.
So I pull my daggers out, and did they fix it?
Are you? No, they didn't offer a patch for this.
Well, again, I go into war mode, and I go to click on them, and I immediately come out of war mode.
So he was doing this in Port Graph.
That should happen. So we go into Port Graph, is what you're saying?
Yeah. I believe Laz does have the merchant conversations. I do not have Port Graph.
All right, come with me.
Oh wait! I have Graph Island.
How do you not have Port Graph?
That's why would I want to go there, man?
Fort Graph is a hot place.
Yeah.
Let's go to Town Crier.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, check your settings for dialogue off and on. So after we start teleporting, we will bring that up, and when Laz gets there, I believe, I do not have it checked. I believe Laz has it checked. I think Laz has the turn off NPC dialogues or pull into.
I do, but still, as I recall, it used to always be if you were in war mode, you could not interact with somebody.
Interact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is interesting to find out that if that's the case, and again, we're going to find the merchant.
Yes.
So where are some merchants here?
First, bring up your options.
Yeah, first I want to find some merchants.
Where is?
And were you dealing with a regular merchant, or were you dealing with NPC player merchants? See, because I can't interact with a player merchant.
Yeah.
A player vendor. But I'm not getting any conversation from him. Oh no, it is. It's a player vendor. A merchant is afraid of you. It's a player vendor that he's talking about.
Oh.
Because I'm getting this on a player vendor. When we go to, let's go to a normal merchant now. And let's go talk to a citizen. And the citizen actually will stop. Well, I will go out of combat talking to a citizen.
In war mode, and I talk to the banker.
And he just comes up with he comes up with dialogue, and you go out of war mode. Now let's go change that setting, and that would be what, under controls.
Gotta find it. Because gotta find that setting.
Or is it under interface?
And thanks to the user interface options being so well organized.
I have enabled.
Okay,
I have enabled conversational close-ups checked. Believe it or not.
Okay, but do you have disabled chat window?
Skip conversation. Yeah. Okay. So skip conversation was checked also. So
Wait. Hold on. Where are those?
they were under controls.
Interface? Under controls?
Sorry, interface. Yes, interface.
Okay, and how far down?
Yeah, a little ways. But again, same thing happens. Talking to the banker, if I'm in war mode and I click on the banker, I come out of war mode. So apparently somewhere along the line, they sort of fixed this for game NPCs, but not for player NPCs.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting. And
Yes.
contrary, when you say NPC merchant, these are NPC merchants. You're talking about player merchants is really where this is happening, as we just showed. Again,
Because
we go up here to the player merchants.
yes.
Was it that way? I forget which way we came.
You're going that way.
Yeah. As we go to a player vendor.
Player vendor. No, why'd you go that far, man? You could have just come right here.
I was looking to see if there's somebody, which there is right here.
Yeah, because right here. This merchant is afraid of you. Yes, player vendors are the wimpy ones.
So,
Wimpy.
not in combat mode. I can talk to her in combat mode. Merchant is afraid of you. You should sheath your weapon before trading. So for some reason, again, as I recall, I remember it being it was all merchants that would do that initially. But interestingly enough, point there, Conjurer. You may want to update that to player vendors and not NPC
Player
merchants,
vendors.
because
Yeah,
well,
NPC merchants
it
will
is
pull you
it,
out of combat.
this comes as designed with no answer to it. But
Yeah.
uh, I don't think anybody actually did what we just did and fucking tested it because it is because NPC vendors do not have this problem. So let's see. Can I steal these apples? These aren't private, so interesting.
Stop, thief.
No,
Stop.
nope, they're green. I can take them all. I can take the
Take them all.
apples and the
Take them.
potatoes.
See how long.
No, they're green. The apples and potatoes
But
right
are you
here.
taking them?
Oh
Are they
yeah.
gone?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they
These are
haven't
for
moved on my screen.
oh, that's because you can come take them too. That's one of those unexplained mysteries of Shroud over here.
Oh, Shroud
Uh,
Math.
yeah, you can see them and take them as well. And then let's see, is this lettuce over here green? Yeah, I can take all the lettuce. I love this. I love when we get free produce. Even though there's a vendor standing right there who probably owns all this stuff. At a coil of rope that's takeable? Sure is. I'll take a free coil of rope. That makes a free bag.
Need the potatoes. I need the sacks.
Yeah. Let's see. Did you
The
loot the
sacks are
sacks?
empty.
Careful
Oh,
when
one
you're
gold.
careful when you're
I got
around
a
that
gold.
wood. You don't get a sliver.
Okay. Are you ready to go back to the lot so that way we can close a give
Oh yeah. Okay. It
away?
is. It is that time, is it not? Very, very
Because there
true.
are 5 people in for my streamer bundle. And that 20% odds went to Lomir.
Woohoo!
Look at Lomir.
And it just so that way you can see it's like this is what it looks like on my screen. And it's like yeah.
Why am I not sitting? Why am I trying to walk around my chair?
I
Sit,
don't know
damn it.
what you're trying to
Sit.
do.
Sit, boo boo, sit.
What you're not trying to do is to turn around and open up a streamer bundle and realizing that you can't just drag that onto Lomir. You actually have to trade it to him.
You actually have to trade it, but 3 Devious. Ooh,
Thank you.
Oh,
she's gonna win
oh,
a streamer bundle. Somebody who doesn't win a streamer bundle very often.
sweet.
As we
I
reopen.
think I just need 2
Yes.
more.
Yeah, you're real close to hitting that 300 mark, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
And 3Devious, I thought I put you into my list, but I don't see you here.
It's Jack Cynicist.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know why it's so difficult. And you're supposed to be giving all of your scrolls.
No, it's Lomir Edane. Get it right.
But the funny thing is the number of Steam keys that Lomir wins as well. And he's like, I don't want that game. Give it to someone else. He'll take
Matter
the
of fact,
streamer bundles, but not
yeah.
the Steam keys.
That's why, because when 3Devious won the other day, they never answered what their player name was, and I still haven't.
Oh, Casca.
Casca. Okay, so I owe you 2 then.
Do I have Casca? Is it Casca di Fumarate or just
No,
Casca?
Conjure, I'm not Danish.
Character named Casca was not found. Casca The Fumarate has not friended me back. Gonna have to unfriend them and then refriend them.
So you said yes. What? That it's more
So
than just
it's
Casca? Yeah,
Casca
we have.
di Fumarate.
Yeah, it helps if we have the full name so that
And I just typed it for you.
I understand that, but
I know. Love you. It's all good.
it's
It's
hard
okay.
to copy and paste if I don't have the right fucking name. Is what I'm saying.
Well, I was gonna provide you
And,
with a screenshot, then you'd have to type it all out yourself. So
and you'd think the guy would know his actual full in-game name.
Yeah.
SINASSIST. Oh, they haven't logged in months. That is okay. When you do log in, if your mailbox is not full, you will have some streamer bundles. Yes.
Yeah, but if he doesn't log in, don't those mails like get deleted?
No.
No,
'Cause
they go to your bank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Casca hasn't
Yeah.
logged in since last year.
Oh, it's all good. It's all
There,
good.
there a reason for that? Or should we not ask?
Nah.
Should you ask
Okay,
if you even
so
should you ask if he even wants the thing because he probably wouldn't use it?
something. Oh man. So, Laz,
So, Jack.
should we talk about Shroud movement real quick and
Yeah,
options?
this is another one that I think needs to be discussed.
Yes.
Where is that one? Let's see.
Prevent jumping while casting.
3 Devious. If you want, I can help you buy a computer. I'm good with buying people
Oh.
computers.
Amazon.com. Oh, hold on. I have to do a giveaway. I forgot at the end of the bottom of the hour here. No.
Waiting on
Pick the
Laz
winner.
to do a
The Maynard, you are the winner of the Steam key.
okay.
How is this for an appropriate game? The Adventures of Chris. The Adventures of Chris. You're gonna get a copy of The Adventures of Chris, worth
You too.
$14.99.
Yes.
Love you too, Maynard. As I reset it and reopen it. Yeah, so yeah, hold on here. I'm going to actually show this so everybody knows this is actually a real game here. Yes. The Adventures of Chris. An actual game on Steam. It's The Adventures of Chris. And that's going to the Maynard. So Maynard, let us know how The Adventures of Chris really is.
Well, so the real question is, in Chris's adventures, does he join a brand new game studio and try to make NFTs and then it fails miserably, and then he goes on to the next project and forgets to get simple things like an email contact form working?
Yeah. Or getting his alpha and beta out on the scheduled target times.
You know, on Steam there are a lot of the adventures of games, adventures of various.
And does the fish tank poison you? Yes.
Okay, so this is another one that we're going to have to actually test here in just a minute. But
Okay.
prevent jumping while casting from Bergen.
Barugon! Since I never want to disrupt the execution of any skill, I would love to have a prevent jumping while casting option. That should be added to the existing checkbox to prevent movement while casting.
Yes.
You mean that checkbox that doesn't work as intended? Get back here.
Yeah, so first off, let me go reset the other things that I just changed so I get back to my normal. So,
hold on. Hold on. Wait, now I gotta go find prevent movement while casting controls. Where is that one at? So, don't allow your skills to be interrupted when you attempt to move.
okay, and where is that? That should still be under interface?
It is under controls.
Oh, under controls, because no rhyme or reason for...
Okay, so the funny thing is,
prevent movement while casting. Don't allow your skills to be interrupted when you attempt to move is the tooltip. And when you check that,
those are two different things. Okay. Prevent movement while casting would be, say you're running around and you cast something and it should stop you. So that way you're standing still, right?
All right.
Based off of that description, prevent movement while casting.
Oh, that's not what
the description is not that. The description, as we read out, is don't allow your skills to be interrupted when you attempt to move. And the request is really about...
Well, his title is prevent jumping while casting. So his title actually says casting. The title actually talks about casting.
Yes.
Yeah. And then he says, prevent jumping whilst casting option. Which I guess I've never tried to jump while casting, but yeah, I can cast. Actually,
it interrupts the skill.
Does it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does. So that should definitely be part of, but I can, I'm hitting,
Not the space bar?
Yeah, I mean, I can run while casting, which isn't preventing movement.
That's what the description would imply, that it doesn't allow you to move whenever you're casting.
Now, does that require a relog?
No, it does not.
Okay. If you summon a fire elemental, you can't walk or run. Yeah, I bet you can. Let's see. Do I have fire elemental? Yes, I do. I think I do. Okay.
Well, that would be because they shroud mathed it.
So let's
so not all skills do it. Like casting earthquake actually just stopped me that time.
Okay, so I can't move or run while casting fire elemental. Okay, so that's one. But this should be,
like fireball I'm casting while running around in circles.
Yeah.
Douse, I was running around in circles. Yield immolation, running around in circles.
Yeah. Again, do you have to be logged out and logged back in for that change to take effect?
So some skills it actually stopped me.
Your dexterity increased. Look at that.
Yes. My dexterity increased because I was casting a magical spell.
Yes.
But jumping definitely stops it. But they would actually have to go back and redo all of the skills and actually add like a little hitch in them. And I ran out of reagents for
Oh,
something to where it wouldn't let me cast Earthquake. What am I missing? 49 focus. I've got that. Mandrake. I've got 81, 192, 2. Why the fuck won't you let me cast Earthquake? Weird.
what does earthquake take?
So, like right there, it stopped. So you see, I stopped there. It was just grayed out on my screen for some odd reason.
Oh, you were probably in cooldown.
I shouldn't have been. It didn't have the cooldown timer on it.
When was the last time you used a root skill? Remember when root used to be a hot?
Oh, you remember? No, I did have reagents, Contra. It's weird. Yeah, and spells that require concentration to maintain their effect might be disrupted by the physical exertion of jumping. The description of the option is prevent movement while casting, which means every single skill should stop movement
Don't allow
while casting.
your skills to be interrupted when you attempt to move. That is it. Period. That is what the descriptor says when you enable
Yeah.
prevent movement while casting.
Yes. But
also, check to see if you have target self with mouse checked.
Oh, I do not.
Okay. I found that was one of my problems with actually sitting on my chair was I couldn't sit on the chair easily because it would target myself instead of the chair.
Yes. Well, I will just say that Shroud math.
Yeah.
Shroud math. That's all I got to say. Shroud math.
Dark Blue Monkey. What's going on, buddy? Dinner time?
Because one of the things that I quite frequently do, because Laz knows that I like to run around and jump quite frequently for some odd reason.
Oh, yeah. Jack should be called Jack Rabbit because he's constantly doing the what game was that where you were able to travel? Counter-Strike. Yeah.
The bunny hop. Yes, so I will frequently just jump for whatever reason and cancel spells left and right by jumping. Especially bard skills that take fucking forever to cast for no reason. But hey, Shroud math.
Anything simple can be made complicated with effort. Absolutely, 3Devious.
That is correct.
Yes. And Dark Blue Monkey says he's cooking as usual. You're keeping me sane. No pressure. Oh.
We're keeping you insane? Yes.
Yes.
In the membrane?
We're giving him something to think about than the kids running around the house while he's making dinner for them. That's
yes. Yes. Okay, so on to the next topic.
You want to talk about those caltrops? I know you've been wanting to get to that one.
Cow drops?
Yeah, caltrops.
Caltrops. The caltrops. The
Also
most useless thing
Dragon.
in game. Caltrops are thrown to slow down enemies. Comparable spell would be Icefield. Just like Icefield, they have a range at which they can be thrown. However, while Icefield has a radius, caltrops lack that in their description, ought to have it, as they show a radius when the avatar targets where to throw them. Wait, hold on. Laz, do you actually have some caltrops on you?
No, but I probably got some in a box over here.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait, don't move.
Oh, you actually have caltrops?
Yes?
I do.
Don't you? They're loot that I... Oh,
I have 13 of them.
You have a white circle that will occasionally turn red for no reason.
Oh, that's just a target. It's not a radius. It's just a target where they're going. I mean, I guess that you
Are
would
you
call that a
sure?
radius. Yeah.
I would consider it the radius of where the caltrops are going to be thrown.
Well, considering I have two, and I'm probably only
So,
going to throw one.
hey, no,
Let's
look
just
down on the
see.
ground. Look down on the ground, right here. I've
Yeah,
got a radius that they covered,
yeah. I'm
and then they
standing.
disappeared quickly.
I'm standing in a whole bunch of them right here.
Yes,
And they did disappear pretty quickly. So
yes.
one caltrop throws a whole bunch of them, and they don't last long at
A
all. Which
radius.
again,
No.
yeah. Execution time 2 seconds. Range 20. Cooldown duration 24 seconds.
Why does that have a cooldown of 30 seconds?
Because Shroud math.
Because it takes time for you to get into your pack and find more.
And that's a silly cooldown.
Well, the fact they disappear after 24 seconds is pretty silly considering they're a physical item, too.
Well, so the funny thing is, I don't think that I was actually there for 24 seconds.
I don't think so either.
Shroud math.
Which would be Shroud math. I mean, the description said is it should be there for duration 24.1 seconds. And I actually have 34 of them in my chest right there. So, Laz, you ready to start countdown?
Hang on a second.
You're going to throw it on top of us.
Hang on, let me see
You
if
ready?
I have a second hand here. Hold on. Where's my clock? All right, I can do it over here. Go ahead and go.
Your phone has a little thing called a stopwatch.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
I have a clock over here on
So-
the radio.
3, 2, 1, start.
There we
Okay.
go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, and
12,
they are gone in 8 seconds.
Yeah. They're gone.
So, oopsies. Description is wrong.
Neither one of us moved when he did that.
Yeah. No, we were standing.
Yeah.
I can throw it over here by the bench, right? Where no one's going to be walking. So they're going to end up right in here. Okay, so you ready?
Yeah.
Throwing and tossed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
8 to 9
Gone.
seconds they last, and then they're
Yeah.
gone.
Description 24.1 seconds.
Yeah, well, at this point, Dark Blue Monkey, there was nobody there to trigger them. So, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
And even then, even if you trigger them, they're on the floor, they should last 24 seconds. You know what I'm saying? And if they say 24 seconds, so that would be the next report. But let's get back to Conjure Dragon's report here.
Yes. Well, I understand that a spell like Icefield has a duration and then ends. Why would Caltraps 22.7 seconds? They are a physical item that can be crafted and theoretically should stay where it has been thrown until picked up again, like arrows. Have ammo scavenger return caltraps at the same rate as arrows, or they rust from years of rain, like the barbed wire fence from World War I that can still be found at some places. Of course, I would not expect caltraps to lie around for years in the midst of a force after a fight, but not until either the end of the combat or until enough enemies have stepped on them to push them into the earth. Problem number 3. Ice Field does not only slow down enemies, but does water damage, 2 to 4 damage at skill 8, while Caltrap's description displays physical damage, 0 in grain. All the descriptive text is normally in green or red if opposing school is mentioned, and only prerequisite skills are listed in gray. But physical damage can't be a prerequisite skill to throw caltrops. If caltrops do not do damage, then the line physical damage 0 has no use and should go. Because if there is that line, that it leads to be the thought that somehow by some skill that 0 could go up. Caltrops should do a physical fixed damage, perhaps change to physical damage 1 in green instead of gray letters. Caltrops should do 0 physical damage to the untrained throwing them, then perhaps add something like every 20 levels of subterfuge specialization adds 1 point of damage. Why would you do subterfuge specialization for that theory mongering there? That's by far the worst one.
Yeah,
Then
give a useless skill some meaning, maybe.
Well, you would want, if you wanted to do it under the subterfuge skill, you could replace something like something that's been completely removed, like pickpockets, and make it its own skill there.
Good point. Good point.
Because pickpockets is completely disabled. But going back to this, alley-oop with the response. Icefield states a radius because that radius is calculated off of a possible multiplier, not a set amount. Nothing changes Caltrop's radius, so there's no need to specify it. Shouldn't everybody know what the radius is? Hold on. Then after that, griefing. For instance, covering town entrances and them then holding the scene open. The game cannot track how many targets victims step on them, so they'd be there until the instance closes. Really? Griefing is an issue in Shroud of the Avatar?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Go to the toy store and buy some toy jacks and drop them at the front entrance of your house. And just leave them there and tell me how soon they disappear after you drop them in front of your door. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's like...
Yeah. Tell me how soon they disappear.
Yep. I mean, it's like after they've been triggered, they should...
After they pierce your foot and you pick them up, yeah.
Yeah, after they've been triggered, and then within like 30 seconds, they should go. Also, they are meant to be consumable. Setting up a field of them in an Adventure Zone wave battle and staying there for hours would make them way too effective for their cost.
Make them cost more. Oh no, we give those we give those away for free as crappy loot, so we'll just make them crappy useful.
I do have 33 more that were in that one particular chest that I looked at because I knew somewhere in there because I put them there yesterday.
There you go, Knight Rider. Change it to Legos.
Yeah. Then after that, not only prerequisites are gray, neutral stats are as well. For instance, Sun Eater during the night.
Right, but that actually has an opposite, like he pointed out. This has damage of 0, which means it doesn't do anything, which means it doesn't need to have a reference, is what he's referring to. There's no need to say damage of 0 when it doesn't do damage and it can't change. So why even reference it at all is what he's saying. Hello.
Hey,
Reply.
how about this? Caltrops' slow comes from the targets trying to carefully get past them. The damage only hits if they fail to do that. It's rare, but it does hit. However, the possible damage it triggers is a range since it has a good chance to do none. The range should have to show 3 parts. The display cannot show 0, 20, 30, and it would just cause more confusion if it did. And then you see no damage, 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 then 33 points of damage.
But
And
I thought
then,
it didn't do 0 damage. And we got a new chatter.
yes.
Vincini?
Where?
Welcome.
Oh, Vincini.
Vincini?
It's Vincini, man. It's inconceivable.
Vincini?
It's inconceivable, man.
Well, welcome to the stream. As we get ready to wrap up the stream because we're past that time.
Yes. And Contra Dragon. Oh, yes, we are. It is time
Yes.
for me to get back to work.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're
Okay.
gonna have to either pick this up because I guess we get the point.
It is Caltrops. They're fucking useless. But got 6 people in on my Steam or streamer bundle giveaway, and the wiener again is Lomir.
Knight Rider, you are the winner of the streamer bundle top of the hour. Congratulations.
There you go. And then where the Steam key is going to go to Jigoku, who's getting a copy of Laz, I think you'll enjoy the name of this game. Black Sad Under the Skin.
Under the Skin.
Black
we've given that away quite
Oh, you have?
Oh yeah.
I've never seen that one.
Oh no, I've given that away.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We need some streamer
Fine.
bundles
Hey,
from Laney.
$20. There you go.
Matter of fact, I may even have a couple copies of that still floating around. But final giveaway of the day going to Botox. Botox, let's see what you've got.
You're welcome.
Botox, you're going to get yourself a copy of Dust to the End. Dust to the End on Steam. And let's see, Dust to the End is worth $11.99 on Steam, $12 for you. And congratulations and thank you for joining us here today and each and every day, because without you folks, we wouldn't be here doing what we're doing. Meanwhile, we got to run. We're over time here for today's show. We'll be back with more tomorrow on Fruck Awesome Friday. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
I'm Lomir.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.